guests here. Whoa. Hey, everyone. It's a disaster in here, but I managed to pick up the pieces a bit. Hopefully it's coming in through nice and clear. 5x5. Good to see you guys. Hey, how's it going? I feel like I've got my music blaring in my ear, but you guys gonna hear anything? I'm gonna just that's the thing I was struggling with before the stream started. I was like, I can't get music going because I was recording a whole bunch of stuff and I had just finished recording an episode that's going live very soon. Very soon. Second, a second. I've got all this like weird stuff in my ear. I could just take this thing out. But hey, how's it going? Yes, so the whole studio is in upside down, and I was just putting the kids to bed, and then I had to come in here, and everything was all flipped upside down. But we managed to kind of get some things together because you can see I still got some of the Trench Crusade up. Oh, I can't. All my commands are flipped for the cameras, which is great. Oh, hang on. That one. Wow. Disaster. Oh, I can see everyone here. Welcome, guys. I know it's a little bit later in the week for a stream. Usually we do these on Monday night. But yeah, well, I was furiously trying to finish off a Trench Crusade video that we were... Is that working now? Yes. Nice. Okay. What? Oh, man. We got the alert. It's something wrong. Something... okay, hang on. I think I've tripped something here. This is all going super smoothly here. Okay, that's on red alert for some reason. I think it knows I'm trying to be professional. And this one. That one? No, not that one. Okay, no. I just want normal. Normal. No, this is how it is. No, normal. Give me normal. Hey, we got it. Hey everyone, Sebastian here. Welcome to Atmoseeker, your place for chaos. Tonight is chaos. We've got some miniatures I'm going to be painting tonight from the Trench Crusade cutscene Kickstarter. Because I just finished up a video that's going to be live in a few hours, I think. 3 a.m. for me, but for the rest of the world, who knows? If you're shouting out from somewhere across the sea, yeah, let me know. Because I always love to hear where folks are from. I see we already got some folks in the chat. Talents Mansa, Overkill Joe, John A. Johnson, welcome. I'm going to pour myself a drink first, and then we're going to get stuck into these minis, I think. Hopefully, I can't see if things are still working. It looks like they are. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's get some minis going. Here we go. I was just looking for a drink. Or I get that. I'll get from the old potions master over here. This one's almost gone. They always got to give me a few gifted ones, I think. Here we go. That'll calm the nerves, I think. Yeah, we're a little flustered here because we're all trying to get back on track. I got all sidetracked with the Trench Crusade stuff to kind of get that stuff done in time. But yeah, we've got something. We've got something in time. So when that drops, be sure to check it out. If you're a Patreon supporter, you've probably already seen it. Thanks, man. Thanks. That yeah, it was a rush, a rush to kind of get it together. But yeah, hopefully folks like it, and we'll see. It's I'll have to go into a little bit more depth about some of the things I was kind of showing in that video. But it's a cool layout, cool board. I think you can still kind of see it over there. It's just kind of shuffled over to the side. Is this camera working? This camera is not working. It just died on me. What is going on? It's like curse in here. No, it's just showing from the red alert. I feel like I'm like Yeah, some kind of curse is going on. I'm definitely gonna need this camera. I'll just give it a little reboot here. Yeah, Lego lights look good. I was intending to get that video out for the Lego Light My Bricks lights before that Trench Crusade video, but I was just running out of time. So I still have all the footage from that. I'm editing it as we speak, and hopefully it should cut together pretty quickly. Is this camera working now? Did you guys see like a light or something? Let's see. Is it going to turn on for me? No. What the hell is going on with this thing? It was all good. Let's see if we can get like to the bottom of this. I don't know which cable this one is. Oh. Have to work this out. We're gonna have to sleuth it. It is. It should be going right into the computer. This one. Give it a reboot. That seemed to do the trick. Whoa! Yes. Yes. Oh, I see. I think my buttons are flipped. So whenever I switch over to this one, it activates, and then this one does nothing? Well, I don't like that at all. That's that's not helpful. Why is it turning off for me? Man, it's been some like hot weather in here, so I'm wondering if things are. This is not what I had planned. This maybe I can leverage that camera. It's getting power. It's just not coming through. Hang on. Is it not activating properly? Because when I push, this was working earlier today, and it deactivates. So it must be deactivating the wrong thing. Hang on, let me double check something. Because for the video I worked on, I had to kind of take apart my setup here just so I could show some of those visuals and those. Yeah, I had to kind of take apart things. So I thought I had cobbled things together pretty well. Obviously not. Obviously, there's a little bit of a. Okay, so we've got overhead, and that turns it off. Okay, so when I switch back, is that going to do it for me? Hello, come on. It was used. Everyone saw it, right? Everyone saw it. It was working. All right. It was an OBS thing. There we go. We've got it. We when you activate it, we see a different view. Water bottle. Yeah. Okay, we got it though. We got it. We're all here now. Beautiful, wonderful, beautiful. It's all. We're all here. Okay. Ah. Ugh. I hate being kind of disorganized like this. I don't know if any of you guys have like run a game or like been running a game or like running late to something and just like I had all this stuff like together. It was all working, and then when the time comes, push comes to shove, it all kind of dies on you. You got to kind of improvise. There we go. All right. But we got it. Just wish I had some music going. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at these minis. Let's calm it down a bit. What do we got? So these ones, so for some strange reason, I've been completely drawn to the Black Grail miniatures. I haven't printed all of them, but these are just some of their little, what do you call it? Oh, they're like festering little guys. And I did kind of like a little rough go of it, a little rough job. And these are mostly done with speed paints at the moment. And it was mostly to kind of get that first wash pass going on these guys. So no like major details done, but it's all to kind of get that first pass of colors. And honestly, like this is probably a lot of my speed where I'll just do a rough, just kind of like first pass and then and throw it on the table just because of all the lighting and stuff helps really hide all my deficiencies as a miniature painter. But just enough. I keep saying but. Yeah, you get a decent like first pass. These ones you could almost call pretty good. So so it's mostly just kind of going with like those speed paints, a little bit of a wash kind of technique to get those painted. You probably notice it a lot on like stuff like this guy. He probably needs something more on the head there. But I mean, they're meant to be grimy and dirty and stuff, so I think you can definitely see like a lot of pooling and stuff from some of that speed paint kind of in there. So yeah, it's all right for like a first pass, but yeah, I definitely want to try and clean these up. Now that I've got the pressure of the video over, I can kind of focus on making these guys all nice. Like this guy's pretty much done actually. Just looking at him, he looks suitably grimdark here. Just wish I had my music to listen to here. All right, I think I almost feel like this guy looks pretty good. Yeah, let me know in the chat if you think this guy's almost basically done by the looks of it. He was very simple to paint up. I like his kind of like mosquito proboscis kind of like nose. Actually, I don't think this guy needs much because I kind of use some of those like cool grays and browns to kind of wash over those areas. Actually, I think I might just leave that guy. Can't remember what that guy was called. I should pull up the Kickstarter or the My Mini Factory page just so I can see what they're called. That'd be pretty good. That would be the right thing to do. Oh, but it's too hard. It's too hard to find now. All right, I'm gonna focus on these gross little meat guys because I think they're a good little softball for me right now while I'm still kind of scattered. I almost feel like these Grail puppies are pretty good as well. What do they call Grail hounds or something with their sacks? They might need a little bit of touch-ups. They're all really kind of desaturated as well. Thanks, Joe. Thanks. It's yeah. I'm gonna put these up about against these guys, which had a little bit more touch up on them. So I'm thinking, because I really want to get bases on these guys. These guys look like they won't fit on a clear base. I'll probably just have them maybe baseless. Those guys actually look mostly done. I quite like this guy. Maybe I'll work a little bit on this guy. Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's do it. I was thinking the meat guys. I was thinking those guys, but yeah, I reckon let's focus on this guy. Should be cool to have done. What are we gonna do? I'm just kind of looking at his face, I guess, because I believe I had contrast paints all like red. So it's probably just going to be like picking out pieces that armor a bit. I might be just like almost dry brushing over some stuff. trying to pick out some of those pieces of armor, and try and find a palette here. One, two. Ooh. There we go. Yay, Alex! Good to have you, buddy. Yeah, we're just hanging in here. Sorry, I don't have any music tonight. The stream goblins, they were vicious. So I sacrificed the music to them. But yeah, good to see you, buddy. I know it's early morning for you, but we're gonna have a video dropping soon. It's a good one. It's got all kinds of things. Even if you're not into Trench Crusade, it's got that nice aesthetic for a different kind of setting. I think that's something I like to do on the channel, which is play around with all different types of places, settings. I feel like I want to pick out some of these armor pieces. Yeah, because they're a bit mudded up, especially around on the shoulders and stuff. Because I want to keep those like little pustules and stuff. Those look all right. But yeah, I feel like. What do you reckon? I'm just gonna grab a brush, and yeah, start brushing. I think I'll just get some old gray. Oh, got it. Ugh. Don't see any gray. That one, actually, it's case in point. I'm gonna say put that on the shopping list. I need gray because I've just been using just black and white and mixing stuff. It's like that's great. So why not? But it has given me a very inconsistent gray over a lot of things, you know, because you're mixing. Just now it's just fun trying to find paints here. White, just give me white, please. Thank you. I'm gonna ask nothing. Black, please. That is not black. That's not black. This is black. That's the wrong black. Very organized here. So to the back. I'm just use these little Widskids paints. I get some proper paints. I've got like the Army Painter speed paint ones, version 1 as well, not the version 2 ones, which are supposedly a little bit better for like all that reactivation stuff. Yeah, found it. Okay, I got two. Two white and black. Probably actually, I'm gonna throw a little bit of maybe some of that rustic gray from the speed paint in there to kind of keep it together, I think. Runic gray. That's the one. Yeah, this guy, and this guy. And we'll see what we get. That's coming through quite warm on that light. I'm wondering. Let's see, that's warm and that's warmer. Might be some of that roof light coming through. Maybe I'll have to move over a bit more. Oh man, it's all a big old disaster here. There we go. That's a bit better. I actually feel like we're overexposing a little bit too. That's all right. Yeah, it's coming out soon. It's coming out at 3 a.m. So, in 3.5 hours. This will be. Why am I putting paint there? This will be to coincide with the Kickstarter for Westphalia Images for their Red Brigade minis that are going to be coming out soon. So there's going to be a whole bunch of STLs folks can print. And yeah, they sent me out some STLs probably in December. But there's some stuff there that I didn't even have yet, which is pretty cool. So I might just see if they can send me the rest of them, because yeah, I would definitely like to paint more. And like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Red Brigade is like a unit for New Antioch, I think. And it looks pretty cool. So I don't know. So I still have to get a game in of Trench Crusade to try it out, I reckon. Like I've got like the quick rules there. I've given it like a skim, and it like, oh man, this really doesn't look hard to play, and I quite like the aesthetic of it. So yeah, maybe if I can just kind of cobble together the rules and everything, maybe we could have a little bit of a play together in a live stream or something. If that's something folks are keen on seeing. Because I know, yeah, because I know sometimes with the like, oh, it's a new rule set kind of thing, but I already have a rule set. I already have a thing I play. Sometimes folks want to just see what it's about. And I look, I'm not great at picking up new rules on things until I try them out. Like I have a couple of mates that we ran through some 40K stuff, and I think it until I was kind of picking up the reins and starting to do some of the units myself, it was all kind of just a wash of words, sweet words I didn't understand. I'm using way too much paint here. I should be using a wet palette. I don't know where it is. So it's somewhere here in the chaos. But yeah, I love to try stuff. I love to play stuff. So that's something I want to do more of this year. Is yes, roll more dice. Because last year I was so busy with a lot of things, a lot of life things getting in the way. So it'd be awesome to play more this year. Yeah, even if it's just with you folks online, streaming stuff. Yeah, let me know if you guys are keen on seeing stuff like that. I'm wondering if it's the kind of thing I could do by myself. The only reason is, the only reason is because I don't have friends. No, the only reason is because it's like it's always super late in here, so it's hard to kind of like work out the timing if I wanted to invite like a guest on the show. Although maybe I could get someone to dial in. Yeah, it's always a bit hard with the logistics of dialing in. Possible, maybe. I don't know. I gotta feel something now. All right, how's this color? How's this color looking? I think it's looking good. It's looking gray. It's the grayest gray I've ever grayed. Actually, I reckon it could be a little bluer, but maybe that's what the, yeah, maybe I'll probably like wash over the top of it if I had to guess. All right. I'm hoping I could just hit the high edges of this. And if it sucks, then I'll just paint it again. As much Atmoseeker as I can get. All about it. Awesome. Because I definitely want to do more live stuff. Okay, I've got way too much there. I've got way too much paint on here. Got way too much everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go pretty light here. Actually, I need some water in here. A higher pour. There we go. I feel like the live streams are a good way to kind of keep things rolling because yeah, I'm definitely living that dad life, you know. So it's always the late night crafting. So it's been kind of good to kind of get in here, especially with stuff of the trench crusade stuff lately. I need more water. Yeah, this stuff is going to dry up fast. We have had some dry weather around here. So it's going to look a little messy, but I'm going to clean it up with some washes. I just kind of wanted to tie in that color a bit more. I don't want to go too thick. Yeah, because you couldn't tell it was armor. You just looked like an arm. The gun's not bad though. I don't mind the gun. That grimy and stuff, but I could build that up again. Thinking. Thinking. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm going to wash that back down. Pick up all those details again, I reckon. Is that a greet? No, it's not a gloved hand. Go here. I see some plate in there. You guys can probably see better than me. I see there's like a little bit of metal plate there. Pick that up a bit. Yeah. All right. I reckon what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick out all the metallic bits with this, and then I'm going to start like washing over the surface of it to kind of blend it back in a bit. Because yeah, I think it was just losing that contrast. But I mean, that's the great thing about painting. You know, you can, unless you go too thick on stuff, just you could just keep trying. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna wash over this to pick out those details again. I mean, this is like a valid painting technique, isn't it? To block it in with the bulk colors and then do washes and stuff. Or is that kind of like what slap chop is? I don't know. Slap chop. Slap chop is that just like a phrase for fast and easy? I definitely need to employ that kind of thinking with my stormtroopers I was trying to paint. Because those things are just like white and white, and I was painting some of them, and it feels silly because a lot of the time you're just like painting and layering and like getting little like shadow bits and little like whites and then subtle off whites and stuff, and then by the end of it I look at the whole thing and it's like, oh man, I just see those big bits of contrast when it's like on the table. I don't know. It's just sometimes yeah. I guess it depends where you're coming from, right? Like if you're just painting to have the enjoyment of painting, that's great. But I guess if you just want to like fill out an army and just see results on the table, I always go the path of least resistance usually. Now, at least. All right. Doesn't look like this guy has any armor on that other arm. There's a little bit of gray in the back there. I'm just gonna just go over it a little bit. Pick it out. So I reckon. Oh, I think I picked out all these skulls with some like very white, yellow kind of thing. I think I was intending to wash over those a bit, which would be good. Yeah, no, I see. Yeah, every time I go over this, I wonder about the folks from like miniature companies like Westphalia or Loot Studios and stuff, and if they see people paint the miniatures as like, oh man, I can't believe you painted it that way. That thing's not even meant to be a piece of armor, and you painted it that way. You know, have you? Because everything's so tiny, you kind of pick out some of those details. Like I'm staring at this thing like a foot away. You know, I'm gonna pick out some things differently. I don't know. It's fun painting these guys. This guy's a mean bean. I kind of like how the gun turned out though. I'm wondering because I've got pieces of metallic over this thing. I kind of want it to be consistent. Yeah, maybe might have to wash over this guy. I'm gonna have to do the gun again. Bastard. I've got way too much gray there. Is that a piece of bone or is that? I don't know what that is. It looks like armor. I had a bunch of black pudding minis recently, and I couldn't remember, remember enough. Easy's paint job. Just black, and then what? Like a dry brush. I think that was a piece of armor. We'll find out in the future. All right, all right. I'm gonna redo the gun. Maybe I'll just go lightly on it. Yeah, yeah. We'll layer over it a little bit, a little over the top. Actually, I think it looks all right on that side. I was going into these streams like, oh, I will paint all of these guys in the one stream. Like, no, no. You gotta pick one guy, Seb. One guy, and then you do it. Okay, I feel like this guy's looking pretty good. Much more broken up, I think. Just gonna wait him to dry. Okay, and then we can have some fun with some washes or something. I'm trying to just if can you guys see any more like plates of armor or anything? I think I got all the basic stuff. He's got some nice neck meat there. Just want to rip into that. All right, we got the neck meats. You see my neck meats? See, they're lucky. Way too much gray paint here. Maybe I should have a look at some of these other miniatures in case they need some gray. I mean, this guy looks filthy. I actually wanted to repaint that spidery guy on the back because he's way too black. Maybe I'll hit him with the gray. I don't know. I wasn't sure about how to do that black guy, that big spidery thing. I like him, but I kind of wanted him to be a little bit more meaty. Maybe I should pick him up with something a bit paler and then I don't know. He was kind of the same kind of colors as what his like body is and stuff. So he kind of blended in quite a bit. That's why I was kind of trying with the dark black there, but I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna go like a maroon, something, something dark red. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go like. I'm gonna repaint that guy. I guess long story short though, we don't need any more gray. Perfection. Just black and then a gloss varnish. Oh, so not even any like dry brushing or anything. Um. What we doing? I wanted the red. Succubus red. Oh, sounds good. Because this guy is like kissing his neck. That's what it is. So this is lover's quarrel in here. That's what it is. Kissing his neck. I probably should be using like wet powder. Oh my god, this is some old paint. Ooh, that is a little bit. It's on the pink side. This guy's being quite meaty. Maybe I can use some of this gray to kind of cool it off. Oh, well, that just made a mess of things. Now it's just a gray. No, I'm not going to go. That's going to be bad. I'm not going to use that one. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah. Maybe, what is this one? Dragonfire red. Been using these paints for, what, like 4 years now. Getting some good mileage of these, although some of them are running a bit empty. Oh. What's this one? This one's still got a hole in it. Ooh, this one won't be done. I can still see paint in there. Come on. Oh, all right. Might have to get creative with this. Okay, because I need it to be paint. So I am going to get some of the we're running out of paint here. I had some good red around here. Okay, we got blood red. That'll do it. And what else are we going to combo that with? I'm going to use some of this. It's like a yellowy white, I think. So I'm going to keep it reasonably meaty. Don't need that much, actually. All right. Let's see how she mixes. Like, I mean, that looks disgusting so far. Ooh, that might be good. I like that. I actually quite like it, even when it's not fully mixed in. That's, yeah, I don't know if the color's picking that up, but it's like bloody, meaty. I'm gonna go with that. I don't think it's mixing properly, which is fine. It might go a bit light onto this guy, but we'll wash it down. I'm probably using too big a brush for this. Yeah, that guy bothered me because I wasn't, because you know, I wanted him to look good, and I was trying stuff with the black, and it just looked like a big old black pimply shadow on the back of him, and that's not what we want. We want these guys to look cool. Got my meat paint. Yeah, I wonder if they have like paints there, just like for all kinds of different meats and fleshes. Like what's some good like meaty paint names? Bone grinder, minced meat. Uh, yeah, that's like the secret line of paints for Trench Crusade. Just trying to think of good meat flavored. Oh man, yeah. So like when you lick your brush, you get a little bit of a meat flavor in there. Little snack. I mean, because everyone licks their brush. I do. Raw steak's good. Uh, my line of meat flavored color miniature paints. Try raw steak. Try Oregon beef. Uh, where did they just we'll go teriyaki style? Yeah, teriyaki style would be a little bit of a browner one, I think. Yep. Yeah, army painter. If you're watching, call me. We'll work something out. Yeah, see, that's guys. It's oh man, it's like a weird, like fleshy spider kind of thing now. I love it. Boiled, boiled hot dog, bol- bologna. I mean, it's kind of sounds like semi like classy as well. I guess I don't know. Boiled hot dog, leftover bunning snag, sanger. Mm. It's got to be appetizing because you want to lick these things. Oh man, I'm just desperately trying to think of new ones. Meat paints. I got to think of meat dishes first. What's a good meat dish? What do we have tonight? We had salt and pepper squid tonight, so that's not meat. Is that well? We had steak. Uh, Hot dogs. Yeah, see, I gotta think bigger. I gotta think more bourgeois. What's my favorite paint flavor? Oh, if I had to pick one, I just or just UV resin straight from the bottle. Slam that down. Nothing like ending the end of the day with some 4K aqua resin. Don't drink resin, guys. Man, this smoke machine is set way too high. Is like a hot box in here. All right, I'm gonna dial this down a bit. We did have someone in the Discord asking about room haze intervals. Set set the intervals to 7 minutes. I don't know. I had it set to 5 minutes, and it's doing it every 2 minutes. Maybe it's one of those things with five as an S. I don't know. So UV resin straight from that's how we do it in Australia. You just slam that down, and you don't have to eat for a week. The Australian sun, that thing like cure right inside you. solid. You gotta have that solid mass. You want to fight those kangaroos. That's the goal of every Australian. Accumulate mass, survive. Barbecue mahogany. I like that one. That one's cool. To get I am not going to drink from my paint water. That is why I use the very obvious painting cup. I've used mugs in the past, and that always happens where you have, like, especially if it's cold weather, a cup of tea. All right, this guy's looking a little bit meatier, I think. I'm liking it. Hopefully I went far enough. Some of these little spidery claws, have we got it? We got most of it. He might need a little bit of an extra coat there, but for the most part, this guy looks pretty good. Just gonna make sure I get all of these spider booty. Yeah, that guy's gonna look good when we wash him up. Yeah, see? Giving him a little bit of a kiss on the neck there. I love you. I know that. Oh, no. Put him down and he fell off the stand. Sorry, yeah, he's ready to roll, this guy. He came off right of his stick. It's all right. We'll stand him there. There we go. Actually, washing the brush in the beer is the worst. Oh, you know what? I would still drink it. Still drink the beer. I guess it depends how much paint you wash in your beer. Hasn't happened to me yet. Knock on wood. There we go. All right, we've got a meaty spider, and then this guy. Yeah, he's gone. It's dried and stuff. So yeah, let's try and wash him up a bit, I reckon. What do you reckon? Do we just use some, like, washes, or should I just thin out some of these speed paints, go over it? Or I've got contrast paints. That is going to be a bit more, I don't know. Or I could go the flesh shade as like a wash. You know what? I wanted to do the flesh shade on the head anyway, so we could start with that. Do a little test with some of that metal. See how it go. Let's see how it. Whoa, we are everywhere. It's my booty. Easy there, champ. All right. We're gonna go with the, I think, talisman's accidentally washing. Nope, we've talked about the beer. All right, I've got Flesh Tearers Red contrast paint. That's gonna be way too rich. I'm looking for Reichland Flesh Shade. That old nugget. Ooh, there's not much. Oh wait, that's Earthshade. Earthshade. Dip brown. Flesh Shade. That's not the right one. Non-oil, almost gone. Ugh. What the hell is this thing? Man, I need like a system. There's another non-oil. Another flesh contrast paint. Ah, there we go. It's one of the big pots. I think that would have stood out a bit more. I'm gonna try and put this on this guy's head. See how it goes. Let you stay open. I'm gonna knock this thing over. I know I will. I should put it there. I'll put it there so if it falls over, spills in there, and then I can save it. All right. Let's see how she handles. All right, Mr. Man, with your skeletal face. Make sure we got a clean brush. Taste it. Taste it. Tastes clean to me. Yep. Ooh, that's a bit much. Yeah, we're going a bit heavy on this. That did pick up some of his skeletal features. It's probably a bit subtle, actually. I'm wondering if contrast paint would have been better. Yeah, a bit subtle on that guy. I've probably actually taken most of it off. I was also thinking of the skeleton horde one. Probably that might be good for just like the initial contrast. I just thought that was going to be a bit more striking. See, I feel like that's causing too much there. Thought it was going to give me some good blood. Actually, let's try it on the armor there, because I wanted this armor to be kind of filthy. If we're using like a flesh shade over it, maybe that'll be good. Ooh, that's actually not bad. I'm definitely gonna have to like edge highlight this thing or something. Okay, it does tie that into it a bit more. It still has that gray, but yeah, all right. I like that. I'm gonna go with that. Mr. Skullface New Stick. You heard it here first. That's his name. I'm sure that's from the official rules, Trench Crusade rules for the horrifying Black Grail miniatures. Mr. Skullface New Stick. That's where he gets his power. From the noose. I'm sure it's true for us all. Mm-hmm. Mm. Definitely gonna need to like go in here, do a little bit of edge highlighting, I think. Because yeah, we're doing all the washes and stuff. Where it's getting a little bit muddy. But like I don't want these guys to look pristine. Like they're filthy. Filthy monsters. where is the camera control? Because that thing is, we are way overexposed here. Let me go down a bit more. Let's see, ISO down. There we go. We can see a bit more what I see. Whoop, I almost knocked over my paint. That's what we want. It's kind of brought down his face a bit, but I kind of want to get a little bit in there on these boils on him. You want those really juicy boils on the back of his neck. You know, you really want to pick that up as much as you can. Ugh. Ooh, yeah, this shade's making it suitably meaty. Go, got some meat on him. Yeah, I reckon I'm gonna get that skeleton horde on his head. Okay, you know, it's Skeleton Man. Skeleton Man, born and raised. Skeleton Man family. Skeleton Man wife. Skeleton Man kids. Just roaming the trenches together. Family activity. He's a great dad. Showing his son how to slaughter. It's a family game. You know, it has all the great values in it. Here we go. Skeleton Horde. Wonderful. Let's close this guy up before I knock it over. Boom skis. Ooh. Whiskey flavored water, my favorite. Yeah, this is gonna be the best. This is gonna work great. You'll see. Okay. I'm gonna knock over that paint soon, and then we'll all laugh together. That is a lot better. Let's go a bit more contrast there. I'm gonna spread that around. Ooh, you might give him a bit too much. It's a bit yellow, actually. I keep taking it away from his cheekbones, but I probably do want that contrast. It's probably going to dial down once it dries. It's probably all the part of his head. Let's dirty up his new stick a bit. I probably need like a brown wash there or something. I don't know. I was hoping that was gonna like pick up all the skeletal features on his face. Probably have to go in there with some white, I reckon, because they keep going darker and darker and darker. I reckon it's all going to be about picking out those highlights again. See, it looks quite yellow in the camera there. It doesn't look as bad in person. I think that's probably a better tone. Yeah, it's probably a bit on the yellow side. What can we do to fix this? It's going to be some highlights, I think. If I can go with like a white highlight or something, that'll help it. I'm gonna have to do these skulls at the back just so it looks like cohesive. So he's got spare skulls. Ah, I see. So he's got the spare skulls in case his skull gets damaged in battle. They think of everything. Actually, doesn't look too bad in the back there. He's looking better, but yeah, I reckon he does need a little bit of edge highlighting. Pick up that skull a bit, maybe tone down the yellow a bit. It actually doesn't look that much of a contrast compared to the rest. Maybe I can get some of my meat paint. There you go. That's using the old noodle. Just blend it on top of this thing. How's that looking? That actually looks all right. I see. Meat paint to the rescue. Oh, this brush might be a bit big for this. I don't know. I'm probably just like keep doing the head over and over and over, and then it's just going to be a there's not going to be anything left of his head. That's okay. I reckon like I should be trying to blend in here a bit more. Ah, you know what? I had malignant green that I was blending it with. That's probably why it's been hard to kind of work out. Yeah, we'll try that. A little bit of that. Throw a little green in there to kind of match with the rest of the body here. Yeah, that works. I knew there was something because it was a bit colder. Yeah, that color's better. Yeah, it still doesn't look the same on camera, but maybe we can work some of this into the body so it looks less obvious. I don't know, bit of a building game here. I feel like that noose is too much now. These back skulls look pretty good though. So I went pretty minimal on the back here with the. It's probably just it's wet, so I just gotta wait for this head to dry a bit. It might look okay. I'm definitely gonna need some like brown or something for that noose. Which is, let's see, we got dark wood, oak is not a wood. Sand golem. That's probably a little bit too timid. There we go. Hardened leather. How dark is that? Whoop. It's a bit more of a saturated brown. Not sure if I like that. You know what? I need some of that grey. That grey was helping to tie stuff together. That'll desaturate things, I reckon. Oh yeah. Yeah, it definitely brought down the saturation there. Yeah, his head's looking better once it's starting to dry there, which is good. Just I've got to look in person. Yes. All right. He's going to need a little bit of work on some of those edges and stuff. Let's have a look at the meat spider guy. All right. He has a meat spider on his head, ready to go. Actually, probably want to just give a little bit more on the top of him here. Yeah, and we'll tone it down with some washes. I'm probably just going to use that flesh shade wash bit, I reckon. Yeah. Yeah, that's your meat spider. Although this spider's only got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's more of a meat insect. That's it. Friendly neighborhood meat Spider Man. I like it. That's the real Spider Man. How we got meated up. Yeah, got all these other meat guys. Is that the secret lore of the Black Grail? Because they're kind of what's the guy? I keep Nurgle. They're the Nurgly guys, but maybe the angle is they're more meat orientated. I think that's how I'm gonna roll it. I think it needs I need more meat paints. Take one last look at this guy. See what we got. How did once it's dried a bit more. He's looking all right. I think it's going to need a little bit more clean up there. I think a little bit of highlights and stuff. But we picked out that armor, which is looking better. Add a little bit of a little bit of meatiness to some of those saws and stuff, which is good because you want to have nice meaty saws. That's what I'm thinking with these guys. These guys, it's a meat parade. This guy with his meat spider. Is that dry yet? Yeah, I want to throw like a meat wash on this, I think. Where's my meat wash? Yeah, it's dry enough. We'll try it. Kind of want to see how it looks. All right. Meat wash on this guy. Yeah, I'm liking the festeriness of it. It's good. Actually quite liking the pale meat spider. It's quite eerie. Oh yeah. Yeah. And yeah, little peck on the cheek. There we go. Meat. And that is how you have a meat spider unit for Trench Crusade. That's how you do it. We did it. I could retire now. Wonderful. Yeah, I kind of want to get a couple like specks of blood, right? Like I want to like rich the blood around the bottom of it a bit. Maybe I'll grab a little bit of this, a little bit of this red, teeny bit. Just while it's all still a bit wet. Go. So he's getting it right there. Beautiful. We'll let that guy dry. All right, a little bit of progress here on these guys, which would be cool. If you want to see how these look, you might want to check out the Atmoseeker on Instagram, where I'll be posting stuff like this. We're probably going to be showing a few bit more of the Trench Crusade board before we pack that all up, because I gotta move on to new stuff. I've got some more videos about video backgrounds that I'm working on, and some new lighting stuff that I was looking on. That was filmed last week, so we've got I'm cutting that together as we speak. So subscribe if you don't want to miss on that stuff, or when we go live. Usually it's on Monday nights, Australian Eastern Daylight Time. I don't know what we're in right now. Australian time. Yeah, so it's Monday nights, usually at 10:30 at night. But yeah, it's Tuesday this week, because we've got a video coming out soon, in a few hours. What is it? Almost like 2.5 hours. I'm gonna set it up before I go to bed, and there will be a live new video about the Trench Crusade board, showing all the bits and goodies in there. So yeah. Watch that when it goes live, because that'll tie in with the Westphalia Kickstarter for their Red Brigade minis, which is, yeah, these guys are looking ace. I wish I got a few more close-ups of them in the video, but yeah, they'll have a trailer on their Kickstarter page as well that has a few extra shots that I put together for them as well. So yeah, a little Seb magic, just sprinkle everywhere, sprinkle all over the trenches. And that's how all the kids nestled in their trenches, Seb flying over on these little fog clouds, sprinkling magic. Great. All right. Good night, guys. And take care of yourselves, and let's create and inspire. See ya.